songs can fly on the airwaves. They just need a chance to start. Purple songs can grow and hope and faith and fly from heart to heart.
Did you know purple songs can fly? Welcome to our program, produced by the Children in Treatment at the Texas Children's Cancer and Hematology Centers. Our program is about great music made by some terrific young talents. Now, here are the hosts of Purple Songs Can Fly.
Hi there, and welcome to the program, Voice America Kids. Today we will be interviewing Carol Herron, who is in charge of arts and medicine.
Hi, Carol. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you
great
so
to
much
have
for
you.
joining us. So how long have you been at Texas Children's?
I have been here, it will be 15 years in December.
Wow.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, long time.
And so, how did you get here?
Well, my background, I have an undergraduate degree in dance, and my master's is in recreation therapy. So I've always worked using different types of art in therapeutic settings and kind of had worked my way out of that and wanted to get back into working with children because that's where my heart was. And I heard that Texas Children's was looking at starting a program, and I showed up at their art show and just persevered and knocked on their door until they finally talked to me. And I came on part-time, and then it became a full-time position in just a few months.
Wow. That's wonderful.
nice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So please tell us about the Arts and Medicine program. How does it work? What does it do? What kind of impact have you seen with the kids?
Okay, well, let me also share a little bit about the starting of the program. It was kind of inspired by the mother of a patient here who was an artist and is an artist here in Houston. And she saw the difference that art made in the life of her son when he was undergoing treatment and how it was such an outlet for him. So she started looking at what they were doing around the country. And so she really kind of laid some groundwork that helped me come here. And our program is unique here at Texas Children's because we use the rich art community here in Houston. It's not a therapy program where we hire art therapists or music therapists and work on specific goals. It's a program where we enrich the lives of our kids by exposing them to different types of art. So we work with artists and musicians, visual artists, performing artists from the Houston community just to make treatment easier for patients and their siblings.
That's amazing. Who are some of the artists that have come to visit the Texas Children's Arts and Medicine program?
Well, we have partnerships with the Museum of Fine Arts, Writers in the Schools, Young Audiences of Houston, and they bring in lots of performers. We have, just yesterday, we had a dance company that did a contemporary dance program based on the poetry of Shel Silverstein. So we have
Really?
all different types of relationships with arts organizations. And then we have visiting artists. We have a musician, a violinist from the Houston Symphony who comes once a month.
That's
and
wonderful.
we
Yeah.
work with lots of different, very inspiring artists.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible.
Yes. So where do you see the arts and medicine? Where do you see it in the future? What's going to be next?
Gosh. I'm always looking for new opportunities to work with various artists. We are doing a project with the Texan French Art Alliance right now, which is going to involve working with an artist from France, and then there'll be an exhibit of doors painted very artistically all through the Houston community. I think there's going to be a total of maybe 60 doors all over the city where people can go and visit them. We also are doing some work with Aurora Picture Show, which does stop-action animation, and
that's
hoping
cool.
to do some work. We currently do really short little workshops with our patients, but we want to do something maybe a little more involved with them.
Right. Like a longer term.
Yeah, something more than just we do really quick little animation workshops in the clinic where we're using cut and paste and clay to make really quick little 30-second movies, but we would maybe like to do a longer movie that our patients and their siblings are involved in the creation of that film.
That would be incredible.
That'd be interesting, to see.
In case you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Voice America Kids Network, and I'm Zach Tavlin.
And I'm Emily Freeman.
And our topic today is the Arts and Medicine program with Miss Carol.
Thank you all again for having me. I'd like to share a little bit about Making a Mark,
Sure.
which is our annual art show. And that's a really special thing that we do here. Every year in September is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we have a show that's for patients and siblings. And we also have art that comes to us from around the world. We get art from Brazil and Peru and Kazakhstan and just all over. And that art, we have a big show that opens here at the hospital, and it's just a celebration, and it's an opportunity for people to come and see the work of these kids and to see that they're kids first before they're a patient. They're just diverse group of children from all different countries, speaking different languages, but they're children who happen to be affected by these life-changing illnesses. And that show tours, and we have had the opportunity to have it go to Japan and to Washington, D.C., and to Virginia.
Wow.
And it's off touring here in Houston, and part of it is in Louisiana right now.
Wow. Have you seen any commonalities in how children at Texas Children's Hospital and how international children with diseases kind of come together with art and express themselves?
Well, I do see common themes. There's always the theme of gratitude and appreciation and love of family and home that you see in art. But I do see some differences as well. In our country, we do, and especially at our hospital, we do a lot of treatment on an outpatient basis. We try to get kids home because that's where we feel they're going to thrive and get healthy. But the children in some countries spend months and months in the hospital, so they get to really work on art over a long period of time. So their artwork seems like it comes from a studio, where our artwork is done just by kids in the waiting room while they're here waiting for treatment or receiving treatment.
That's incredible. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know the Texas Cancer and Hematology Center is going through a massive remodeling process right now. How will that affect the arts and medicine program?
Well, time will tell. We will have to be really flexible in the next year as space moves. We may have to look at how we're going to place performances, some of the bigger performances like the theater productions and dance productions, because even though we're going to have more space for actual treatment, we may have less space for performances. So we might have to do a little bit more one-on-one.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. A more individual approach. That's cool.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
awesome. So let's take a break. I'm Zach Tavlin,
And I'm Emily Freeman.
and you are listening to Voice America Kids and Purple Songs Can Fly. While we take this break, please listen to a song by Gracie, who was 6 years old when she wrote, "I'm a Work of Art."
My teeth are missing, my smell is funny, my head's too big, and my hair's too short. I know I'm brave, I know I'm smart, my eyes are the most beautiful
listening to Purple Songs Can Fly on the Voice America Kids channel. To find out more about our program, please visit the website at purplesongscanfly.org. Now, back to our show.
Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Voice America Kids, and that was I'm Pretty by Gracie.
What an amazing song. Absolutely inspiring.
Very sweet.
In case you're just joining in, we are talking to Carol Herron, the coordinator of the Arts and Medicine program at the Texas Children's Hospital. So I know Gracie's poem inspired this song. Where is Gracie now?
Well, Gracie is, I would say, 12 or 13 now, and I actually am fortunate to get to see her every year because she participates in the Making a Mark art show.
Oh, really?
And her and her family come in from Louisiana every year to see her art on display, and just so happens that the past 2 years she has had a piece of purple ribbon art, and we feel like all of the kids are winners, but we do have a section of the art show that have been selected by a panel of jurors that are pieces that carry a positive message of awareness of childhood cancer. And Gracie painted a beautiful painting 2 years ago of sailing ships. And this past year, she painted a picture celebrating life Louisiana style. So it has all kinds of Louisiana embellishments on it. And so it's been really neat to see her come back as a long-term survivor. And it's really neat that she still participates in programs here at the Cancer Center.
That's amazingly wonderful. I'm from Louisiana myself, and it fills me with pride to hear that. Yes. Absolutely. That's wonderful. That's
her
great.
art has little crowns and carnival, all kinds of neat little pieces in it.
Wow. That's wonderful. Probably Mardi Gras.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
And food.
And food.
And
Yes.
food.
So Gracie's art that she did at the hospital inspired her song. Have you ever had other experiences with children where their art or work with the Arts and Medicine program has inspired Purple Song?
There have been many times when poems that kids have worked on in our creative writing program with writers in the schools, when pieces have been inspired by writing. And there are times when visual art as well, watercolor painting or collage, has inspired some of the works.
Oh, wow. That's cool. So how would a water painting or a collage directly inspire a song? Is it the same message and themes? Or?
Well, we have so many things going on in the clinic that a child might have the opportunity to move from one activity right to another. So if we have painting going on and then they come over into the recording studio, the songwriters, Anita or one of the other songwriters, may say, well, what do you want to talk about today? And they might say, well, I just made this picture. And then that might start the conversation that leads to the song.
Right.
Okay. Something very similar happened to me with my first Purple Song. I had written a poem with a volunteer named Marcia Chamberlain. And after I wrote the poem, she said, this could be a song. So we came into Purple Songs Can Fly, and we used that poem as the basis of my fish song. But
Yes.
it did really inspire me.
And I think that happens a lot. Art inspires art. That whole creative process kind of gets kids thinking. So.
Indeed.
Wow.
So, in case you're just tuning in, you are listening to the Voice America Kids Network. I'm Zach Tavlin.
And I'm Emily Freeman.
And our topic today is Purple Songs Can Fly in the Arts and Medicines program with Carol Herron, the director of the Arts and Medicine program at Texas Children's Hospital. So, how did the Arts and Medicine program become involved with Purple Songs Can Fly?
Well, I was very fortunate to have known Anita as a visiting artist. She came in here and performed in our clinic for our patients and their families. And then she approached me with this idea of starting a recording studio here. And she just persevered and just got it going, and now we are so grateful to have the program here. It is quite an addition. Having an opportunity for kids to record their songs, I think, is so special. We provide all these other types of art, but many of those are done in a group setting. whether it's watching a performance or participating in arts and crafts. But writing a song is very intimate. So when a child gets to work with an adult that doesn't care about their health condition, who is working with them one-on-one as a child or an artist, I think it's very different. And it gives a child almost a chance to kind of step away from the hospital experience. And I think it's very enriching for that child to have that experience. And I think for the parents, it's a relief to see their child so involved in something while in the hospital, in something that's giving them an opportunity to express themselves. And the parents really appreciate having their child's voice recorded as well.
That's actually exactly how I felt when I first started recording songs, is that I was really nervous in the hospital. And while I was recording a song, I didn't think about anything else in the world but that song. I was so involved that the stresses of the hospital just melted away.
Yeah. It takes you away.
Yeah.
I think, Emily, you wrote your song pretty new in coming to the Cancer Center too, right?
Yes. In fact, I was waiting for an appointment. I was in the waiting room, and Aaron Kaufman was going around with a guitar, and we just sat down, and that was it. That was it.
I think that's one of the things that's really special about this program and about all of our arts and medicine is things aren't advertised as to when they're happening, because we want people to come when their appointment's scheduled, not when a great art opportunity is available.
And for it to be spontaneous.
Yes, yeah, I think that spontaneous interaction between the artist and the patients and the siblings is really special, and some really neat things happen because of that.
So since you were here from the very beginning of the Arts and Medicine program, what difference have you noted from Texas Children's Hospital's cancer and hematology atmosphere before the Arts and Medicine program and after?
Well, one of the things that I feel on a daily basis is just so much support from our medical staff and our nursing staff. And they have grown to kind of anticipate what's happening. I have nurses come up to me in the morning when I arrive and say, well, what's going on today? Who's visiting today? And I think that that's been kind of a benefit that we hadn't even anticipated, is that the staff enjoy having these things happen. And it maybe makes their day a little easier when the families are enjoying their time in the hospital. And I just feel so much support from our medical staff. And I think that that whole atmosphere, that this is a creative environment as well as just a healing environment, and that creativity can kind of enhance some of that healing.
Right.
I really feel like that's embraced by our medical staff.
That's absolutely wonderful and so true. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was absolutely wonderful talking with you.
Yes.
We're going to cut to break now. I'm Zach Tavlin.
And I'm Emily Freeman.
And you are listening to Purple Songs Can Fly on the Voice America Kids Network. Don't go anywhere, though. We're going to play a song by Sofia, who was 11 years old when she wrote this song. And this song was actually inspired by a painting she did. These are the happiest things.
Happiness is walking through a grassy place with the bright sun making a lot of light. And my heart is purple because I'm excited about being healthy soon. But it's also yellow for all the happiness inside me. Watching movies with my family, scratching the belly of my dog, going to parties with my friends, swimming, laughing, having fun. These are the happiest things. These are the happiest things. Drawing, fashion, painting, art, noontime walks in grassy places, looking at purple and pink things, seeing yellow smiling faces. These are the happiest things. 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 Going to the beach, jumping in the waves, looking for some pretty shells, searching for shells where the water begins. On the shore with my brother Miguel. These are the happiest things. 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 Happiness is walking through the grassy place with the bright sun making a lot of light. And my heart is purple because I'm excited about being healthy soon. But it's also yellow for all the happiness inside me.
Welcome back. What an inspiring song. I'm Zach Tavlin.
And I'm Emily Freeman.
And you are listening to Purple Songs Can Fly on the Voice America Kids Network. Now we're going to be talking to Alex Harkins, a long-term cancer survivor who is one of the first Purple Songs Can Fly songwriters. Welcome, Alex.
Hi, it's really nice to be here.
It's great to have you here.
Yes.
So just to get everything started off, how old were you when you wrote your song? What was going on?
Well, actually, I was diagnosed with the cancer when I was 1, but I met Anita and Carol and all the great helpers of Purple Songs Can Fly when I was at the age of 10.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. So how did the actual songwriting process happen for you?
Well, actually, I was in for a yearly appointment that I go to just to check up on everything and making sure that everything's okay. And actually, Carol pulled me out of the waiting room and was like, hey, there's this awesome thing going on. It's called Purple Songs Can Fly. And I was like, I didn't really know like what the program really was.
Right.
And I just sat down and Miss Anita came up to me and she's just an amazing person. And we
Yes.
just started writing a song and it just left from there.
Now, have you written more than one song?
No, actually, I've only written one song.
All right.
So what inspired your song?
Well, that's a really hard question. I guess it was just, it's really about just finding yourself as a person. And at the age of 10, you don't really know what you're going to be when you grow up or who you're going to be or who you're going to meet and everything.
Right.
And I think just meeting Anita and just getting into this awesome program and just figuring out things, it just inspired the song into being basically you have your own choice and you can just do anything.
Wow. Wow.
So, I hear you're interested in art.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. What is your favorite medium to use?
Actually, I'm big into black and white with pencil.
Really?
Yes, but I do love using colored pencils a lot.
Nice.
That's really cool. So you've moved more away from singing to a visual medium. you say.
Yes, but I
You're
still use
multi-talented.
Yeah, you could say that. I guess I use the artistic feel in both fields to kind of challenge it into art and everything because that's something that I can do on a daily basis.
Oh, good.
How do you feel differently when you're drawing a picture compared to writing a song or performing a song? Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't really think that there's much more difference besides the fact that a song is more of the feelings in the moment, and a picture you can spend as much time as you want on it and just challenge and like almost like capture a feeling in one moment in a still image.
So, do you have any in particular, like, what you like to create whenever you do art? Is there anything?
That's, I guess it depends on what I'm feeling at the moment, kind
Right,
of.
right. I understand.
I mean,
Whatever muse takes you.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It's just sometimes I like to venture out, and if I haven't done something like do something more textural or something smooth or something that's more of a still life than a picture.
Right.
it just changes as I go.
That's really cool how you're able to change yourself according to what you experience. So in case you're just tuning in, you're listening to Voice America Kids Network and Purple Songs Can Fly. I'm Zach Tavlin.
And I'm Emily Freeman.
And our topic today is Alex Harkins. So how has your song, the I Can, how has the message of it affected your life moving forward?
Well, I just think that it just is a very inspirational song for people who are just stuck in the rut and like don't really know what to do, and the song just kind of gives light to that you can do anything, you know, just don't give up and always push forward.
That's a powerful message. It's a really powerful message.
Right. So I hear that you were on the Teen Choice Awards. How was that? Just explain what that is. And
well, actually, Miss Anita had some friends, and we actually we ended up going to California to the Teen Choice Awards, and there I met a producer that was part of a show that he also does, which is a holiday show called Kaleidoscope, and it benefits children with cancer and just cancer survivors. Right. And that was kind of the bond between us during the Teen Choice Awards.
Very cool.
That's really cool. So what did you get to experience there? I mean, I have seen it on TV before, and it's absolutely just incredible, and there's so much going on. Like, what is your fondest memory from Teen Choice Awards?
Well, the cool thing was that we actually got there 2 days in advance. So we got to go behind the scenes and see a lot of people, famous people, recording songs for the show and just setting up. And I think my fondest memory was probably going on what they called was kind of the red carpet, but it was actually green grass. And,
almost. That's close enough.
It's all in your mind, honey.
Yeah, exactly. And but they called it the red carpet, and it was behind the scene right before the show, and all the movie stars came up, and there was a blocked off area for interviewing people, and we got to be on the set with the actual movie stars. And I think my favorite memory was probably meeting Selena Gomez and all those famous people, and I was like, this is awesome.
That had to be spectacular.
Wow. So you met Selena Gomez. Anyone else? Any other names you can drop?
Probably Hannah Montana, Zac Efron.
Wow.
A lot of people, actually.
That's incredible.
I'd like to meet Zac Efron.
Yes, it's an amazing experience.
Wow.
So you're about to turn 16 now. What are you looking forward to doing in this kind of next phase of your life?
Your next chapter.
Well, I'm just planning on living it day after day. You know, it's that time period in my life where I just need to live in the moment and just enjoy high school while I can, and just pick up in my academics and sports and friends and just live.
Because you can.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So where'd you get the inspiration for the phrase, I can?
Well, we actually took a long time trying to figure out what we were going to call it, but it was kind of an afterthought after we made the song that was all about this inspiration of like trying your hardest and that you can do anything, no matter what people say, no matter what physics or laws may defy that, but like defying gravity. And, I guess just after we analyzed the song, and it was just right out there in the open, what better to call it than I Can?
That is absolutely wonderful and inspirational. So you are listening to Voice America Kids. We have to take a break now, but don't go anywhere. I'm Zach Tavlin.
I'm Emily Freeman.
And you're going to hear another Purple song. You're going to hear Alex's song, I Can. She wrote it when she was 10 years old.
I can howl at the moon, I can soar in the wind, I can flying like an eagle, knowing I have pride, I can
welcome back to the show. That was Alex's I Can. And I just have a question, Alex. Did you ever actually go outside and howl at the moon?
What is it like to run with the wind?
Yeah, exactly. I think it was more of a metaphor.
Okay.
That's what you want us to think. That's what you want us to think.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I want y'all to think.
Just making sure.
Yeah, it was more of a metaphor for that, like, don't be afraid to, like, let loose, you know, and just, like, break free and just roll with things.
Just roll with it.
Roll with it.
So we are also joined back again with Miss Carol Herron from the Arts and Medicine program and Alex Harkins as well. So I know that you're planning on entering the Making a Mark show, Alex. Could you give us any insight as to what you may submit?
Well, you know, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm taking in everything around me and everything that Texas Children's and Purple Songs has kind of given me in my life. And I'm just going from that, and I'm just thinking about it.
So that is your inspiration, you'd say?
Yeah, that will be my inspiration, and I may not do a literal piece of art that will exactly depict the hospital or Purple Songs, but I may give it a little hint in there and maybe a background story to it.
That's really cool. We got a sneak peek. That's awesome.
Can't wait to see what you do.
Yes.
It'll be
Neither
special.
can I. Neither can I.
It'll be special.
So actually, you had mentioned before that I Can was the only song you ever wrote, but I just kind of remember we had written a song together along with Nikki, Steven, Mary Jo, and Olivia.
Yes, we did.
With Olivia Newton-John.
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment. Both
I
of our
know.
lives.
It's
Yeah.
really cool. So maybe you could talk about that a little bit. What do you remember?
Well, actually, that was part of the Kaleidoscope event that we both worked in, where we went to Washington and with Miss Anita and all those wonderful kids, and we just bonded. And the show was it was a holiday show for around Thanksgiving, and it was supposed to be kind of like a benefit and a celebration for cancer survivors and for people who have cancer, and an awareness for them. And they kind of intermingled the whole idea of ice skaters with music. And we wrote with Olivia Newton-John and a famous producer.
It was awesome. David Foster.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing.
Shout out.
Yeah, exactly. And we just kicked it off, and we wrote an amazing song together, and we got to sing it, and it aired, and it
In
was
front
amazing.
of millions. I mean, that whole stadium
Yes.
was full and on TV, and that was
How
absolutely
cool
awesome.
is that?
Yeah, and we got to meet some interesting people like David Archuleta. And
I
that
know, it was so
that
cool.
Nice.
It was so cool.
Wow.
So what is your favorite memory? If you can pick one. I mean, I know it's really hard for me too. I can't.
From Kaleidoscope?
From the whole Kaleidoscope experience.
I think that would probably be the different takes that we took on stage when we were singing the song, how long it took us, and I mean, just the whole setup, and it was amazing. And I mean, the nerves that we had to just kind of stand up there and just sing in front of the huge stadium of people while there was an ice skater in front of us, like not that far, and it was an amazing experience.
Oh, but you
was
can.
awesome.
You can.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
The performance, of course, is a wonderful memory. Some of
Yeah.
my favorite memories are actually from behind set.
Yes,
Whenever we were
the
waiting
makeup.
to perform,
Yeah.
and
Uh-oh.
everyone was walking around, and you'd be walking by, and then you'd see, David Archuleta or Olympic ice skaters.
Everyone was just so chill, and you
I
weren't
know.
you weren't expecting it. And I think I know you didn't go through this, but for the girls, it was very exciting to get our makeup and hair done behind the scenes.
You'd be surprised what I did.
I don't know what the guys
I don't think there was
did.
makeup involved, but there was a little bit of hair prep. I'll say that.
Well, you never know, and that was a really fun memory of
My favorite memory of that is seeing the moms bond. That was really neat as an adult on that trip, to see them become friends and really get to know each other beyond cancer and beyond the hospital treatment, and in a whole other world, and the fun they had, really, like staying up late at night watching the celebrities come in the hotel? And
Yes, it was. Guess who that is?
And that was mirrored in the kids too. I mean, I'm sure we can speak from this. We had some incredible experiences both before and after the show, just hanging around Washington together.
Yeah.
It was really, really fun. I remember one time, Stephen, his brother Sterling, and I, teenage boys, we got hungry in the middle of the night, and we really wanted to get some McDonald's.
Oh.
And so we walked from our hotel to the metro station.
now
and we
you're
ate
telling
McDonald's.
us that.
Yes.
Okay.
and
Good
we
to
walked all
know.
the way there. And it was really an incredible, just kind of a fun thing to do at, 1 a.m.
And you had a chaperone with you, I'm sure.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
great.
in all probability, I'm sure that my mother and Stephen and Sterling's mother would not have let us go alone.
Okay, great.
There had to have been at least one of them, I'm sure.
Okay,
I think.
okay.
Oh, I think.
And we
I think it
lost
was-
some of you all at the Lincoln Memorial, too, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
That was
amazing.
amazing.
You got
Okay.
to see honestly, I've never seen the Lincoln Memorial until that point, except on the back of pennies, and you don't get that sense of grandeur from the penny. They need to really redo that sculpt. Like, just seeing it there is so much different.
And I think the whole other part of it, besides just seeing the monuments, was probably just bonding together. I mean, it was no longer about us bonding through cancer and surviving and
Exactly.
going through all of that. It was about just getting to know each other, which is what you kind of want. You don't want people to see you and only see what you had or what you went through. And I think we just bonded through an amazing experience of just being people who have their own lives and personalities, and we're going through this amazing experience together.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. I know that I still remember those times with incredible fondness. I wish I could relive it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Alex and Miss Carol.
Thank you.
It was wonderful
Thank
talking
you.
to
It
you
was
guys.
great.
You've been listening to the Purple Songs Can Fly show on the Voice America Kids Network. I'm Zach Tavlin,
And I'm Emily Freeman.
and we're going to close off with Hope Is Always Here by Alex, Nikki, Stephen, Mary Jo, myself, Olivia Newton-John, and David Foster.
You can get this song on iTunes, and the proceeds will benefit Purple Songs Can Fly.
In this world where music is a healer for your soul, sing with me and share a song of hope to make you whole. In this world where laughter is the joy inside your heart, look inside, you'll find it no matter where you are. Learning to be thankful each and every day. No one loves the answer that lights us on our way. The dream is just a dream till you live it. Peace is just a word till you feel it. Love is always there when you share it. You have strength, you have faith, you have hope. Hope is always here. In this world where courage lives in each and every heart, we're thankful for the blessings of all the things you are. In this world where wonders live, anyone can dream. Miracles are everywhere if we just believe. A dream is just a dream till you live it, till you live it, till you feel it. Love is always there when you share it. You have strength, you have faith, you have hope. Hope is always here. Just spread your purple wings and fly.
thanks for listening to Purple Songs Can Fly. We'll see you again next Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time on the Voice America Kids channel. And remember, for more information about the Purple Songs Can Fly project, visit www.purplesongscanfly.org. We'll be back with more music next week.
Purple songs can fly.